Hi, I'm Karis Kulov, and this video is about how to make handprints like Paleolithic people. So, handprints are one of the most iconic images of Stone Age art, and they're one of the pieces that, I don't know, give us the most feeling of connection between us and them. So the artist would have placed their hands on the wall, and they would have sprayed paint from their mouth using reeds or maybe wood. I'm going to show you two ways to create these pieces. One of them is very easy, and the other requires a bit of a crafting session, if you like. This activity is quite messy, so if you want to put on something a bit old and ratty that you don't mind getting messed up, I would recommend doing that. But yeah, so Paleolithic people probably would have used something a bit like this. They would have made it out of reeds, and they would have placed the longer end in a paint, which would have been red ochre or charcoal, and then they would have blown through a top reed, if you like, and their breath would have pulled the paint up here and then blown it onto the cave wall. But I'm going to show you an easier way of doing it using a toothbrush. So you're probably thinking that's a bit mad. How does a toothbrush emulate cave art, Karis? I'm going to show you. So what you want is you can do this flat on a table if you want. You don't have to do it like this. I'm just doing it like this so you can see me as I do it. You're going to want to put something behind your piece of paper or underneath, just to protect the area behind or underneath it. So if you want, you can create a stencil of your hand and stick that on the paper before you go ahead and do it if you don't want to mess up your hand. But I'm already in my ratty clothes. I'm prepared for this. So you want to get any colour paint you want. I'm just using brown, simply because that's the closest colour to what they would have used. And you want to get your paintbrush, and I'm sure you've done this in school. So you get your paintbrush and you just spray it like this. So make sure you try and get in all the crevices. Go as wild as you want with it as well. You can put as much as you want or as little as you want on here. You don't have to, there's no right way of doing it. This is an art that's over 30,000 years old. And nobody was telling them how to do it. So you're going to want some tissues on hands just so you can clean yourself up after. Or at least not drip stuff everywhere. And then you have it. Piece of cave art. So I'm going to get you another piece. I'm going to get another piece of paper, and I'm going to show you how they would have used a device. So back up. So these can be a bit temperamental. It can be a bit awkward. So I'm not going to be able to talk for a few minutes, but you'll see what I'm doing when it happens. Obviously not. Hello, I paused the video because I was having a bit of this was being temperamental with me. It wouldn't work. So I found one that I had made a few years ago. So this has been made by me using just a typical straw, which has been cut here and then bent down. And then I've used the sort of the ink cartridge from a pen and cut off the end where there's no ink, and I've pushed that up through here, and then I've secured it all with tape. So this one is a tried and true worker, if you like. Does his job. There you go. Once again, piece of paper, dry myself off. There you have it. So this one creates a more natural spread than the toothbrush, and the toothbrush leaves more blotchy marks. But both ways are perfectly valid ways of creating this piece of artwork. If you want to try your hand at creating one of these, I'll make a video on how to create one of these as well. So then you have one. You can buy these online, but I feel as I demonstrated, they are a bit. This one can be tweaked to your liking. So I'll make a video on how to make one of these as well. But thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have great fun making cave art yourselves.